again, I'm going to do a final order cutoff video here for you to showcase all of the cool stuff that retailers will be ordering today and tomorrow for release in September. So I'm using Comic Hub, which is the point of sale system that we use at Alter Ego. And if you're a Comic Hub customer, or if you'd like to be, you just go to customer.comichub.com and log in or set up an account. If you'd like to choose Alter Ego as your store, you just, again, choose Alter Ego as your home store. There also is a mobile app that you can use, and super easy to use. We've been using it for almost 9 years. Crazy. We were the first store in the United States to use Comic Hub. So anyway, Friday afternoon, the Shop Coming Soon section is updated. So you do need to be logged in to see this. So you're going to click on Shop Coming Soon, and then you'll scroll down a little bit here, and you'll see search orders due Sunday. For us, it's Monday morning, but Sunday for last call. You click on that, and it's going to show you a ton of stuff. Everything that retailers will be ordering, again, usually Sunday or Monday, for shipment in about 3 to 5 weeks. So I'm going to hit some of the highlights today because there are a ton of them, and I want to make sure that you get exactly what you're looking for. First up is the Martian Manhunter Volume 1. Trade paperback and hardcover are both coming out the same day, so pick whichever one you would like. And then there's so much. Like, all the variants are listed. You can choose any cover that you want. If there is something that you want, let me point out real quick, you just click the cart with the plus button that adds it to your cart up here. When you're done adding things, you do want to click into your cart and submit it to send the data to the store. If it's a mini series or an ongoing series, you click this button here, and you can select a single issue, or you can do an ongoing order. Super easy. All right, so Absolute Martian Manhunter Volume 1. Definitely want to keep an eye on that. All the variant covers for Amazing Spider-Man. What else is worth talking about here? Just a heads up, Marvel is reprinting all of Civil War as facsimile editions. Issue 1 is already on order, but issue 2 is on final order cutoff this week. Lots of DC finest trade paperbacks that you can choose from. Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1, Super Friends, and Peter David's Supergirl, the beginning of his Supergirl run. All of these are worth your hard-earned money. Let's load some more here. So many things that fits on multiple screens. Kind of looking forward to this little golden book, Tron, that's coming out. Should be out just in time for Tron Ares. So yeah, I would encourage you just to, again, be aware of what's on final order cutoff every week with your local store. It really helps us. It helps us order the right amount. Like, no shop wants to sell out too quickly, and no shop wants to have too much stock left over when everything is said and done. We kind of want to find that just right amount, and that really helps us, or pre-ordering really helps us do that. At the very least, it makes sure that you get what you're looking for. If there's a certain cover that you're looking for, or a new series, for example, Jeff the Landshark has become really popular thanks to Marvel Rivals. Before Rivals, Jeff was okay, but we've had a lot of new people come in because of Marvel Rivals. So there is a new, I'm not sure if this is an ongoing or a one-shot, It's Jeff and Other Marvel Tales, #1. So if you're a fan of Jeff the Landshark, you might want to check that out. Couple things on this page here. Justice League Unlimited Volume 2. Don't let the Volume 2 scare you. This is the We Are Yesterday storyline, which was fantastic. Mark Waid and Dan Mora also ties into the big picture of DC All In, so we're definitely going to stock it at Alter Ego. You might want to check it out. Maybe you're a fan of Keanu Reeves or know somebody who is. This would make a cool gift. This is coming out in time for the holidays. The Keanu Reeves Little Golden Book biography. Keep scrolling down here. There are some really heavy hitters this week that I want you to be aware of that will help us, help your shop. Here's another new thing. Magic the Gathering is now at Dark Horse Comics, so they have a new miniseries. Magic the Gathering Untold Stories Elspeth, #1. And if you are watching this and you're an Alter Ego customer, just a heads up, we are dipping our toe back into the world of Magic the Gathering by carrying the Spider-Man cards when they are released. If you'd like to order a box, let us know ASAP. Otherwise, we'll have booster packs available. All right, here's probably the biggest title of the year, Deadpool Batman #1. This is a one-shot, 64 pages, featuring multiple stories. We get Deadpool Batman by, I'm drawing a blank, who's writing it? Zeb Wells. Zeb Wells writing, Greg Capullo drawing the Deadpool Batman story. We also have Daredevil and Green Arrow, written by Kevin Smith, art by Adam Kubert. Captain America and Wonder Woman, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Terry Dotson, and Jeff the Landshark and Crypto by Kelly Thompson and Guri Hiru. There's also going to be a Rocket Raccoon Green Lantern story by Al Ewing, and I do not remember who the artist is on that. So, lots of covers available. This is cover A by Greg Capullo. We've also got an Art Germ cover over here. Daniel Warren Johnson doing Thing versus Big Barda. Esad Ribic, Deadpool and Batman. The Frank Miller cover is a 1 in 50. There's a sketch cover that's a 1 in 200. There's a Greg Capullo wraparound cover that's open to order. Crypto and Jeff the Landshark by Guru Hiru, that's open to order. Logo cover, open to order. J. Scott Campbell, Huntress, Psylocke, open to order. Marco Cicchetto, Daredevil Green Arrow, open to order. There's a Mark Bagley foil variant. Check with your store on pricing on that. Elektra and Batgirl by Peach Momoko, that's open to order. Pepe Larraz has a Rogue Poison Ivy that's open to order. There's a blank red cover that's open to order. This really cool Russell Dauterman Infinity Gauntlet homage featuring DC and Marvel characters. There's a Ryan Stegman homage to Hulk #3, blah, 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 featuring Wolverine, or it's an homage to Wolverine on that cover. And Scotty Young has a Batman Deadpool cover. The Steve McNevin variant is 1 in 25, and Terry Dotson does a Wonder Woman Captain America cover that is open to order. So, all kinds of Deadpool covers to order. Don't assume that your shop is going to have every cover. Most stores can't, #1, afford to stock every cover. #2, have space for every cover. So if there's a certain cover you want, make sure you pre-order by final order cutoff with your local store. Again, I think Deadpool Batman is going to be the best-selling comic of the year. Super excited for it. If you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Masters of the Universe, the Turtles Grayskull trade paperback is on final order cutoff. Got some other things we want to get to here and not make this video too long. Murder Podcast. It's the first comic from a new publisher called Ignition Press, made up of veterans within the industry. I've been kind of following this really closely. I'm a big fan of the people involved with Ignition. I read Murder Podcast #1 yesterday. Really liked it. It's perfect for anybody that likes true crime podcasts. So would definitely recommend pre-ordering that. Alter Ego is going to take a pretty good stand on this as far as having it available on the shelves. And I hope you guys respond to it. I really liked it. You know what's not on here is Batman #1 by Matt Fraction. I'm not sure why it's not on there unless they change the final order cutoff date. That's another one I highly encourage you to add to your pull list. I've read the first 2 issues of Batman by Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. It's a I don't want to say a very different take on Batman, but it's a take that I really like. Bruce Wayne / Batman is portrayed in a much more human light. Lots of humanity in the 2 stories that I read. Action-packed, incredible artwork, cool gadgets, new Batmobile, Batman's back in the gray and blue, and at least for the first 6-7 issues, each issue is a standalone story, so a done in one. So I think you're really going to enjoy what Matt Fraction does with Batman. I'm excited about it, and I hope everybody responds to it. Again, not sure why it's not showing up on final order cutoff for us, but I'm pretty sure that Monday is the last chance to guarantee a copy of that. All right, what else do we have here? Here's another big one, Spider-Man 94, issue #1. This will probably end up being a miniseries, even though it's not designated as a miniseries. Written by Spider-Man legend J.M. DeMatteis, artwork by Jim Toh. This continues the adventures of Spider-Man and his friends and enemies from the '94 animated series. Again, there are several covers to choose from. There's a Marvel animation variant, there is a blank variant, there is an action figure variant by John Tyler Christopher. This is the local comic shop day variant. I'll have more to say about local comic shop day in the days and weeks ahead. Mark your calendar, though, it's Saturday, September 27th. This comic is not open to order. This will be super limited. So check with your shop on local comic shop day to see if they have it. There's an open to order Ron Lim variant. Star Wars has a couple books you want to check out if you're a Star Wars fan. Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands. This is a 3-issue miniseries. It looks really good. It's from Dark Horse. And then we've got Han Solo Hunt for the Falcon. This is a miniseries that takes place between the end of Return of the Jedi and the beginning of The Force Awakens. So kind of uncharted territory. Looking forward to that as well. What else do we have here? Stranger Things fans, lots of Stranger Things stuff available ahead of the release of the final season. We've got bookmarks from the Hawkins Public Library. You can see the different names on there. It's kind of cool. A couple different bookmarks are available. There's the Hawkins Public Library hat. There's also a Hawkins Public Library tote bag. Again, very cool. It's kind of like the bookmark. So these are all on final order cutoff, and then there's another bookmark. If you're a big Stranger Things fan, you have the complete scripts for season 1 and 2 available for you to order. Again, most stores are not going to stock that stuff, so pre-ordering is the only way to guarantee that you get it. What else? I think there's maybe one other thing to hit on down here. Oh, a couple DC Compact comics. V for Vendetta, the whole series for $10. If you have not checked out DC Compact Comics, you totally should. They're selling really well in our store and helping newer readers discover older material. And speaking of that, Why the Last Man, Volume 1, is being published as a compact comic. So I hope more people discover this series, which is one of the best series of all time. By Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerrera. That is it. All kinds of stuff on final order cutoff. If you're an Alter Ego subscriber or a Comic Hub user, use the app, use the website, order what you want, make sure you submit your cart, and I hope you visit your local comic shop this week.